What is going on, ham fam? Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, even whatever time you're watching this video. Hope you guys are staying safe on quarantine. Sorry for the late video. I know it's been about 4 days or so. Been super busy at work. But other than that, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet today. I'm doing a video I've been wanting to do for a little while, and I know a lot of people have probably done this before, but not too many on the Duramaxes. So I'm actually gonna do a top 3 or 5. We're gonna see what it turns into. But top 3 or 5 Duramax mods that I like, that I think that you personally, if you just went out and bought a Duramax, that you should go ahead and pick up yourself or do yourself. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so number 1 on that list is definitely going to be the headlights. I know behind me, I know that I talked in my last video that these are the $80 headlights. They're super cheap for these trucks, and I just think that they look the best on these like cat eye Duramaxes because they're so simple to change out. As you saw in the last video, it's just one simple bolt and you unplug the headlights and then plug it right back in. So that's definitely going to be my top favorite mod that I like for these trucks. Is going to be one of those two. Number 2 is definitely going to be upgrading the tow mirrors if you haven't done so already. So it's going to be the new style tow mirrors for the 2015 and up. The old tow mirrors, I really don't like them. They're like flat. I know some people like them and they're a little bit more simplistic to them, but I like these because they're like squared off a lot more and they look a lot better and cleaner on these trucks, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Not sure how a lot of other people think about that, but I'm pretty sure the majority of people like that as well about these trucks. It's super simple. It's just 3 bolts on a stud that you put right into the door, and it's not hard at all. So yeah, that would be number 2 for that. And backtracking to 1, obviously when you do upgrade everything like your headlights and whatnot, you're going to want to go ahead and get LED headlights as well. So as you can see, these right here, LED, you know, nice and white looking, just a slight little blue tint to them. Still about to get my laser fit auto lighting switchback reflector, so there's definitely gonna be an install coming on those soon. I actually have to get them shipped from my house to here, but that is definitely gonna be amazing. No more hyper flash. I just didn't want to install resistors, so I went ahead and got the built-in resistor bulbs. Those are really neat. But yeah, so go ahead and do that when you get new headlights. That actually looks a lot better than regular yellow halogen bulbs. I know a lot of people think that as well. It's not just me, so a lot of people think that. So go ahead and do that. Hopping on to the next thing, number 3, top 5. We're going to do a top 5. So number 3 of 5 would definitely be window tint. See, this right here is 45% ceramic on the windshield. As you can see, you can probably see just a little bit through there. And then it's going to be 5 over factory over everything else. And I actually have a tint waiver for my eyes, so that way the sunlight gives me, like, it hurts my eyes. So I actually have a tint waiver so that way people don't mess with me too much. But this is actually pretty dark and illegal, but if you do want to get something a little bit more legal, 20% looks super good, and it's still pretty dark, to be honest, especially if you get a factory. A lot of cops in a lot of states won't mess with you there, unless you're like from New York or something, I guess. But down south, typically, a lot of cops really don't care about tint, unless you're just being really belligerent with it. But the reason I went 45% ceramic is because it blocks a lot of the heat out and light at the same time. It's like a 2-for-1 tint. I actually love that. I didn't believe it at first when I actually got it tinted and they said it's going to block out heat. I was like, oh, it's just a hoax, you know, it's not real. But it really does help a lot, and I am really impressed with it, and I don't think I'll ever go back to carbon film tint again. I'll definitely just go ahead and stick with ceramic the whole time. So what's up to Domino's guy? Everybody looks at me when I'm recording, bro. I hate it. It's all good though. But, so, headlights, mirrors, tint to your Duramax. Now, the most important one of these 5 steps or 5 mods that I like doing first is definitely going to be exhaust. So right now what I have still is the 5-inch Magnaflow exhaust from the downpipe back. I actually have a 3-inch downpipe coming in soon from PPE. That is really going to be exciting. And I got the LBZ Mod pipe. Not to spoil too much stuff, but that's coming along as well, and it's going to make the truck sound and breathe a lot better. And yeah, I actually crank it up for you real quick because that's my favorite mod of the truck, to be honest, because these Duramaxes just sound so good. So let's go ahead and crank her up real quick. Woo! Keys aiming in here. I'm a silly goose. Let's go ahead and crank her up. So yeah, that sounds really good just for, you know, no stock down pipe, stock up pipe, nothing deleted so far. I really love the 5-inch. A lot of people like the 4-inch as well, but I just think that has a little bit more restriction. It has a different sound to it. You can obviously look at YouTube and see the sound comparisons to it, but I just like 5-inch more because eventually down the road it's gonna be, you know, bigger turbo, whatnot. It's gonna have a lot more stuff to breathe. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help it breathe a lot more. And I just like the rumble it's gonna have when I get the 3-inch downpipe, because that was obviously a long-term plan that I really wanted to get. But the 5-inch exhaust, definitely number 4 on the list, and that's probably my most favorite besides tint. Tint was the first thing I got done on this truck, and any truck that I buy new. It's definitely gonna be tint, headlights, exhaust. That's like just the first 5 things that I do in general. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, it's definitely gonna have to be paint match. So paint match is definitely one of my favorite things as well to do to a truck. It really pops on the front end. So if this was just black, you know, regular black, I could see if I had like obviously off-road bumpers and stuff, I could deal with black, but I would honestly want it to be powder coated the same color because I just think that looks sexy in my opinion. But any truck I'd get, I would usually do a little bit of paint matching on as well. I just love the way everything looks, has a certain color, and then you have certain accents to like make it pop. So if I had everything, you know, black, or the regular bow tie, not white bow tie, you know what I'm saying, like regular black plastics and then the chrome part, that wouldn't look too good to me, unless it's your opinion obviously, but this is my opinion, my video, my opinion. I just think everything white and then a little bit of chrome, and obviously when I do get some chrome wheels, it's gonna look a lot better than, you know, just having some black plastics, a little chrome middle bumper piece, and then some other stuff. So yeah, I had this painted, obviously, yeah, if you're new to the channel, I had this painted when I got in a wreck not too long ago, and I had to get everything painted. So everything got professionally paint matched. I had the new windows, door handles, bumper caps, everything like that. And then I added the billet antenna, so that was that. Yeah, so had the fenders obviously stock, and then I got the bumpers both painted, the door handles, and then the mirrors. So then it turned out really clean. I need a new license plate thing, and that will be the end of that. But yeah, it's actually going to be kind of hard when I do want to wrap the truck, because I'm going to have to convert everything to black again, because besides the door handles, I guess, because the mirrors would be way too hard to wrap. It's just too much detail. And then I'm obviously going to get an off-road bumper when I wrap it, so that's just going to be gloss black probably. And then the rear bumper, I'll either get a roll pan or an off-road bumper for the rear as well. But definitely going to be a pain in the ass trying to get all that swapped over when I do wrap it eventually. But as of now, obviously in this state, the form it's in now, it looks perfect in my opinion. I just need chrome and I would be super in love with it. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. These are my top favorite and top 5 first things you would like to do to your Duramax. Really simple stuff to do to them. Not too costly. Obviously I didn't add the lift or wheels and tires in there or anything like that. I just added the most basic stuff. So that's real simple to do, and everybody's looking at me right now. But it's all right. We're still grinding, boys and girls. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Stay tuned.
Splash. Lights, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Fuck your wifey. I don't got no problems on 119. Yeah, she biting cause she love I'm piping. Sibling, cold drink, my 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 drink. I stay fresh, I ain't never outdated. Keep it real, all these niggas be hating. They gon' laugh when I tell them I made it. Money long, but they money be faded. Run, I'm back to the base. Moving fast cause I don't got no patience. I'm a doctor, I'm fucking no patience. In her mouth, she deliver.